Well, something different today. Not in the garden. I'm actually going to a property. I want to get some better footage. There's pictures online, but they don't, where the trees are kind of hanging over the clearing on top of the ridge. It doesn't really show on the listing, so I'm gonna go get some up close personal footage of that, so that potential buyers can see, what they're looking at, whether they're wasting their time to come look at it, or if it's something that can be, something that they can actually make use of. Uh, and chanterelles are out, so I'm gonna go do a little mushroom hunt too. So I thought I'd take you along with me and show you what $450,000 gets you in rural Anderson County. Let's go take a look at it. We're here. It rained pretty good on the way over here, and it's still drizzling a little bit. It's not doing much, so I'm gonna get out and I'm gonna walk up this path. You can actually drive it, but I'm not going to drive it because it's wet. I don't want to tar the grass up. Just better safe than sorry. But I'm gonna get out and walk up the hill here, and I'll try to get some footage, look around for some mushrooms, and as long as it stays dry, I'll get some good footage up top. We'll meet at the top of the hill. Well, that couldn't have worked out better. There's three little deer walking across the road before I could even get out of the truck. Those little fellas were cute, wasn't they? So, attention deer hunters, we have deer. I know there's deer here. I know there's turkey here. I've made the turkey live pretty hard the last 3 years. Uh, I've got the beards and fans to prove that there's turkey here. Now I got footage to prove that there's deer. And there's hickory nuts. Let's walk up the hill, see if we can find some mushrooms, some chanterelle mushrooms. They're out right now. I've never hunted here, so I don't know if there is any or not. But it's a good place for them. They like hardwood areas, so I thought I saw one. Anyway, I'll meet you at the top of the hill. For running any mushrooms, I'll pop the camera on and show what a chanterelle mushroom looks like. All right. So I've got my equipment put up, keeping it dry, my mics and all that stuff. But as you can tell, it's starting to rain a little bit, and I'm kind of over under the timber, kind of waiting it out. And look what I found. Now this one's dried out. But this is a chanterelle. There's a couple more right there at the side of it. There looks like maybe another one sticking out of the leaves. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's dried out. It's mushy. It's kind of slimy, so that one's no good. Some deer poop for the deer hunters. But I'll look around here, put my phone back in my pocket, try to keep it dry, and kind of wait this rain out and see what happens. The old timers say it has rained like a cow peeing on a flat rock. So I've just been keeping my stuff dry. My phone has a waterproof case, but the little rubber thing that covers up the charging port, it broke off, so it does have a place to get water in. So I've kept it wrapped up in plastic. And the rain seems to be slacking off, although I can still hear the thunder. But I just wanted to show you this. I'm gonna have to. Yes, there are deer here. That's a pretty nice rub there. I've seen a couple of more, but it was pouring the rain. Okay, so here is where the property line kind of shifts a little bit. I don't know if you can see it. There's a posted sign right there. That is the property line. And if you notice how that kind of goes up there and dips, that dip, the property line turns down right-handed. I killed a turkey right here about 3 years ago. I was sitting in front of this tree that I'm standing behind right now, and he came right up that little road right into that clearing from the neighbor's property and came onto this property, and then I busted his head. So anyway, the property runs down that, either that point or that drain. Wes could tell you, I'm not 100% sure if it's the drain or the point, but it runs all the way down to the road right there. And the ridge runs this way. Everything on the right hand side and left hand side from here on out is part of the property. And so I'm going to walk out to the clearing. I think it's quit raining, although it's still thundering. And then we'll walk the clearing out to the end, and you can look at the pasture land and look at the rest of the property. But it's probably, I probably walked 300 miles to get, or 300 yards to get to here from where I just was last standing, and it's probably another 300 yards straight ahead to get to where I topped the hill at from where I parked at. So there, and that's where we'll be in the area that he's got sown in grass, and he keeps it bush hogged. I don't know if he's got it all bush hogged, I know he's got some of it, but I'm going to walk it all the way down to the end, all the way down to the gate, and then walk the road back up to my truck. I'm going to try to show you the entire property. So just bear with me, and when I get out in the clearing, I'll turn the camera back on. Still raining. It has slacked up some, but I'm soaked. I'm standing where I was coming up the hill earlier. That's the path that I came up. You can hear the wind picking up. It's not any more rain, it's just picking up wind. And this is the pasture at the top. I just came from this direction here. The ridge goes out that way, and then it goes on this way. And as long as it doesn't get any worse, I'm going to just keep the camera on and walk. And I'm going to show you what the property looks like. You hear the thunder. Okay, so it goes downhill from here. I killed a turkey right here this year. The lady that he was letting deer hunt, she had left her pop-up blind up here in her seat with the gun rest on it that you clamp your gun into. And most of the turkeys I was hearing was across the way, like across the road on other property, but there was some gobbling back this way, and I couldn't tell if they were on the other side of the creek down there, or if they were on this side. So I said, well, this is, I mean, if I go any further, I'm going to be on the road. So I sit up here, and I set her pop-up blind up. The wind had blown it over into the trees there, and I set it up right here, and latched my gun in it, clamp, and just sat and waited and called a little bit. And those turkeys came right around this tree right here. I had the blind set up right here, right beside the tree, and the turkeys came right through here, right behind me. And They weren't 15 feet. So that was a fun hunt too. It's a great place to turkey hunt. But you can raise cattle. You're not going to be John Dutton, okay? But you could raise a few head of cattle on this. You could raise if you're in the suburbs and you got your horse, you're paying a stable fee somewhere because you like to ride horses, but you're in the suburbs and you could pasture a horse or two or three or 10 in here, goats, or if you just want a place to deer hunt and turkey hunt, it's great for that too. So I'm gonna walk you on down the hill, down to the gate, and then back up to the truck. All right, on the road again. I was filming and realized I didn't have my mic turned on, so this is a reading. Yeah, on right now. So anyway, that's what 40 acres looks like. We walked right down the middle of it, so most of what was on that video, the property line goes from the bottom on one side across the top to the bottom on the other. It is rural farmland out through here, but you're, I think, 11 miles from Kroger and from Lawrenceburg. So you're not, you're out in the sticks, but you're not out in the sticks. The old road that the home is on, it's the only home on that road. That road goes all the way through and then tees into another road. I'm not sure what the route number is. I can find out. But when the lady that did the photography and the drone footage for me, when she came from Lexington. That's the direction she came from. So I'm assuming you can go that way toward the Bluegrass Parkway. So if you're coming from Lexington or maybe even Versailles, and you type in 1265 Edmondson Road, Lawrenceburg, Kentucky, it may bring you in that back way. But if you're coming from Frankfort or from Lawrenceburg from that direction, it's going to bring you off 127. You're going to turn up on Route 62, and you're going to drive 11 or 12 miles to Edmondson Road. It's a beautiful drive, lots of farm country, barns and cattle, and across the Salt River. And it's a nice drive. It's a 2-lane road. Yeah, that's what 48 acres looks like. And that's what $450,000 buys you in Central Kentucky in Anderson County. Any homesteaders, any deer hunters looking for a piece of property to buy that they can live on and hunt, this is right up your alley. It's a good investment. Don't let the numbers scare you. It's a good investment because the one thing that they're not making any more of is dirt. That dirt will never be worth less than what it's worth right now. It only goes up because we keep making people. We don't keep making dirt. It is an investment. What else? Hey, I walked it in the rain. I'd be glad to walk it with you. If you notice, I don't have a shirt on because I'm soaked. We got to keep it, at least rated PG and keep it decent. But yeah, give me a call. I will gladly come and walk it with you and show you the best of my ability. We'll get with Wes and get exact boundary markers. He knows where the markers are, and we'll walk it and I'll show you the whole property. Be glad to. Just give me a call.